The problem with following others is that it's just based on fear, and it always creates stupidity. Following other people just means I don't have enough trust in that which is right here, right now, with me, and I need a certain technique, a certain concept or a mental image of what is right now that gives me a certain kind of frame, let's call it safety, to be more comfortable with it, because I constantly get caught up in distractions and the contraction, actually, the discomfort in the body. Yeah, it ends in stupidity because you just can't be yourself. One of the greatest and most profound simple teachings that I've encountered is just be yourself. One of the hardest things is actually just to be yourself without trying to be anybody else. And it's really hard because we're constantly bombarded from every side, from social media, from friends, family, politicians. There's so much influence, and we've got conditioned over the years how to think, how to behave, how to be, and there's not much left of authenticity, of yourself. Well, the first step is to actually see this, that your mental images, that your opinions are just borrowed, that they're not yours. If you can't see this, well, just turn off the video. There's nothing else for you here that's gonna help you. You need to see that all your opinions are borrowed. You've got them from books who other people wrote. You got your opinion from your parents when you were a small child. You've got it in primary school, in kindergarten, and so on and so on. But which one of your concepts does actually belong to you? Which of your opinion? And even if you're really convinced that this opinion is yours, like, where does it really come from? When it is yours, trace it back to what you think you are and tell me where it's coming from. Because I've been looking now for years and years and years, I couldn't find that source until yet. So that's the first point. Have a proper look and try to see which of the concepts and ideas that you have are actually yours and are actually authentic. Something that is authentic needs to be immediate. Immediately here, right now, arising out of what is. If that's not the case, it's just an interpretation. And every interpretation comes from the mind in form of thoughts, basically. You don't want to go with interpretation, because if you interpret, it's an old thinking pattern. It's an old opinion that you've got conditioned into, and this is not yourself, and this is not authentic. So authenticity can just create if you are willing to let go from every single opinion you've got. Just do it right here, right now with me together. Take a step back and let it drop. Don't touch the mind at any cost. Just listen to my voice, look at the screen, and be here. Just out of this, true authenticity can arise. Everything else is just quite a cheap copy, and you're going to end up in a copycat, which I've explained already to you at the beginning, comes just from fear of being here right now with what is arising and is showing up. Because if you're just completely here with it, there is no space for a technique or a concept which gives you a feeling of safety. It's just an imagination. And it will end up in stupidity of trying to behave in a way which is not yours. And when I say it's not yours, I don't mean the personality or identity. I mean that which is always behind it, which comes through if we allow to just be without trying to change anything in this moment here right now. Stupidity is basically the manifestation of the copycat. Because you cannot really be a light unto yourself. If you are a light unto yourself, even just to a small degree, then you don't need to copy. You always just come back to yourself. But if that capacity has not arisen yet, you are bound to, you are forced to copy, to imitate. Because that's the only thing which has society taught to you. This is the only thing what's left for you, imitation. And it seems like a lot of people are authentic, but just because they're all copying and imitating and nobody is aware of it. The moment you're going to look through it, it's going to be a shock, because you're going to see that the majority of people are sleepwalking through life, just like undead zombies. And the deadliness in it is the dream, the imagination. You are actually born with a huge amount of intelligence, with a huge amount of beauty, creativity, but you need to trust this moment right here, right now. Actually, intelligence means not to be in your mind, not to have some fancy concepts about how life should be, how it is, how politics work, how relationship works, to know about psychological concepts and understandings of the human psyche. No. Intelligence is connected directly to immediate perception of what is right now, right here. And everything which is authentic is just like we said, right now, right here. So being authentic is being intelligent by stepping back and giving space what truly is.